Hello, my nail polish fanatics, and welcome back to my channel. I have the live swatches of Kay's Corner Core Collection. If you like live swatches and reviews, this is the channel for you. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you know when I upload new content to the channel. Each still shot photo is 2 to 3 coats to opacity with a glossy top coat. You will find these gorgeous polishes and more at kayscornerpolish.com. Currently, these are on sale now, so you don't want to miss out on this collection. I will have all the sales information down below in the description box. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up in the core collection is Marilyn. This is a medium red with 2 coats coverage depending on the length of your nail to opacity. They will be $10 each. Now, this is to me more like a jelly base. It's not really a cream to me, so it really applies like a jelly. The coverage is pretty nice. Like I said, I've got to get back to using these type of brushes, but I really like this shade of red. Look how creamy that applies. So like I said, this is more like a jelly. And I only did 2 coats in the video. So you see how well the coverage is. I think I did at least 3 in the still shot photos. But very, very glossy, shiny polish. I did do a glossy top coat though. Love this red. Next is Simply Irresistible. This is a shimmery blue with 2 coats to coverage. This one gives me more of a semi-jelly, but it gives me more like a metallic feel. I do suggest do not overwork your brush as I did here, as you can see. But on the second coat, you can see how well it levels out, and the coverage, it's very seamless. You can barely see the streaks that I had applied in the first coat. I did apply the third coat for opacity, and this one is just a beautiful, beautiful blue for the holidays. 3 coats to opacity in the still shot photo. The first 2 were without the glossy top coat, and this one is with the glossy top coat. So it works either way. Very pretty. All of these are not difficult to remove, but I do want to state that Marilyn will stain. It does stain. Next, we have Pretty and Pink. This is also $10. This is a light pink cream that's opaque in 2 coats, also depending on your application. With this one, I do have the paddle brush for coverage. It is very thick in consistency, so I do suggest make sure that your applications are completely dry before going on to the next, because in this one you can really overwork it and you don't want to give it a goobly gobbly mess, but it does level out nicely. I did, for good measure, go ahead and put a 3rd coat, which I could have gotten away with just 2, but I just wanted to let you see how opaque it is in 2 to 3 coats. This one also is not difficult to remove. Next up, we have Everything. This is a black 1 coat polish. So let's see if it's a 1 coater. It could be a 1 coater if you loaded your brush. But as you can see here, you can still see some of the white bare sections of my nail. So I did do a 2nd coat. This is a gorgeous polish. I love, and now I'm not a person that likes black, but as of late, I have been really getting into these black polishes, and maybe I will do a black mani one day. I never do. And here you see the all glossed up mani. I love this black. I really have never thought that I would get into black, but lately I have. And last but not least of the polishes, we have Nothing, which is a white polish, which can be opaque in just 2 coats. It is also $10 each. Again, make sure that you do not overwork these cream polishes. Go in as thin as possible. Allow each layer or application to completely dry before applying the next. And you will have such great payoff with the polish. You will have such a beautiful mani. I only did 2 coats for my pinky nail. And this mani really turned out beautifully. I don't normally wear white polishes, but this black and white turned out beautifully. So she also has some cuticle salves. They're cuticle balms. They're both $6.50 each. This first one is the cocoa butter rub. And then you can also rub that into your skin, rub it into your nails. And I wanted to display how big the bottle is compared to my hand. Very generous size, very nice size. And I like the fact, usually I get like metal tins, but this is like a plastic container, which is nice. I'm here. I've just taken off some polishes with the acetone. I did have some acetone with the additive, but my hands still get very dry. This one is also the same, $6.50 each. This is the one with the shea butter. So I did my index and my ring finger. The index was with the cocoa butter rub and the ring is with the shea butter. And I'm just putting on my pinkies. I put too much on my hand, but I'm just simply rubbing it in. My middle finger did not, and you can see how moisturized those 2 fingers are. She also has this blueberry jam cuticle oil as well. I think that one is also $6.50. If it's not, I will update the information down below. Smells wonderful. Smells just like blueberry. Now, here is a new segment. Will they stamp? I wanted to see if the black and the white, Everything and Nothing, will stamp, because they're supposed to be opaque in 2 to 3 coats or 1 coat. So most of the time when you have a polish like that, they do stamp. Here is one of the Maniology plates that I did win in a giveaway. So I had never swatched it, so I wanted to try it today, M666, to see if it will actually stamp. I love a versatile polish. If it stamps, that's an added bonus for me. I did make a mistake and not clean the plate ahead of time, because usually you have to clean the plate with acetone before you stamp after you've pulled off the protective film. This did not pick up. So I'm going to try it again. Clean it off. I cleaned my plate off with acetone. I'm going to try a different image. And this time I'm covering it completely with the white. And I'm using my Point Scraper and Maniology stamper. It did not pick up, as you can see. And I believe it didn't pick up, namely because of the intricate lines of this Maniology plate. And it still did not pick up very well. So what I decided is to use a very well etched plate, which is my Finger Angel plate here. This can take just about any kind of polish. So I decided to use this plate to see. There it picked up, but it's a little wonky. It's not very crisp, as you can see, but it does pick up, but it's the lines are not crisp like I like them. So depending on the plate, I'm going to say that they're not versatile enough to be stamping polishes. I'm going to try the black just to see. Like I said, most of the time with my Finger Angel plates, I can use almost any polish to practically pick up an image. And see, no. Okay, now, Point is another good plate. You can use just about any polish and you can pick up the image. So I'm going to see if my Point plate works. No. I was so disappointed. I just knew that these polishes, just by looking at them, the way they perform, said, I'm going to have some more stamping polishes. But it doesn't look like it, you guys. Tammy, you may want to think about some stamping polishes. Think about that, girl. But anyway, as you can see, very wonky image. It did not pick up very well. Now, I am going to test the pink, the Pretty in Pink polish. So we're going to see if this one stamps as well. So let me scrape it and try this one again. Let's see. This one's stamped, but again, it's not crisp. So I like it a little bit more crisp. It did stamp, but overall, I would say these polishes do not stamp well enough for me. So that is it for the Will It Stamp segment. I hope you liked that. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your polish family and friends. Again, I will have all the sales information down below in the description box. Thank you again for watching, and remember, allow the magic to take hold and watch the magic appear.